Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is day 50 of the series Dreams to Reality. It's a series where I talk about my journey on going from 0 to 10K in a month, as well as dropping little pieces of gems and knowledge throughout the entire process. A little bit of background on Knowledge of Me. If you're new to this series, my name's Khalil Forrester. I'm a former athlete. I played basketball for about 15 to 16 years up until JUCO basketball, and then I transferred over from playing basketball, and I kind of got into the entrepreneurship world, the business world, and that's where I'm at now. I now run an insurance business / agency with my father called the Insurance Savants, where we specialize in life and health insurance. And then I also recently started last year a marketing agency where we work with dealerships, car wrapping companies, real estate agents, restaurants, and helping them with their marketing via organic. And now we've been shifting into kind of more paid ads to generate more revenue for each of the businesses that we work with. And what today's video was going to be about was kind of like a reflection, aka and an update, I guess. And I had just thought about it. I haven't been really dropping the amount of videos that I know I should have. The last video I kind of said I was going to speak about something at least every day, maybe once every other day. It's been a couple days since the last video. But the reason why is the things that I talk about, I want to make sure that I'm actually living up to the things that I'm speaking about. I want to be a product of what I'm, preaching, right? And I was just about to get ready for bed, lay down, and I kind of just thought about it. I was like, one year ago today, I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods. And at most, I don't even know if I made $1,000 in a month. And I'm not even lying. Like, I have this shirt right here. 1 year ago today, I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods, a normal job, helping people pick out soccer balls and breaking in baseball gloves, and I never touched a baseball a day in my life. I would be at the register sometimes, and people would spend my monthly paycheck on a baseball bat. Just think about that for a second. Imagine working at a store, and people are paying what you make in a month on a baseball bat or a glove or some shoes or, just things like that. When you get in those situations, all it can make you really think about, if you're optimistic and if you're, thinking about the future, is like, I know I'm not where I should be. If someone has enough money to spend my paycheck on a baseball bat, what the fuck am I doing here, right now? Right? That just means that there's always more out there. There's always something out there that's better for you, right? I was making $750, $800 a month, and now I'm closing in on my first $10,000 month. And just saying that out loud is just, it's the biggest blessing. Like, it's crazy what God can do for you when you give your life to Him. You just have faith in Him, have faith in His plan, not yours, and just continue to work hard and just be the best version of yourself, or strive for that each and every day. I started journaling. I started changing my mindset. I started reading. I started learning about how to continue to level up each and every day of my life. And that's basically what I've been doing for the past 365 days. It's a new year, so I've just been working on that every single day. And what I've noticed is I've tapped into a better version of myself. And that all started with, I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't change my mindset. That was the very first thing I did before I started getting into the online business, before I got into any sales, before I got in any more money that I started to make, before I got it closer to God, grow my faith. Everything happened when I decided to change my mindset and basically get rid of the old version of myself that was willing to settle for the most average lifestyle that someone can have. And that either is going to come from an experience that you see. Like I said, I was seeing people spend my paycheck on a fucking baseball bat. Whether, you see a crazy car and you're like, dude, this dude has that car. Why the fuck don't I have that car? I can get that fucking car if I really work my ass off. Whether it's a house, whatever it is, there's going to be a moment in your life where you're like, I'm not where I need to be. What the hell am I supposed to do so I can get there and I can start getting the watches, I can start getting the cars, I can start getting the baddest girls, I can go fucking travel to Miami, I can go to London, I can do whatever I want whenever the fuck I want to. And this is just me speaking at facts, because this is things I'm sure if you're watching this is probably something that you've gone through in your life as well, where you're like, if people are doing these kinds of things, and comparison is the thief of joy. So it's not that I'm saying I'm comparing myself to these people, but I'm taking what they have as motivation to strive to be a better version of myself so I can get things that I want to have, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be wealthy and to strive to be greater in whatever aspect of your life that you're striving for, as long as you keep the main thing, whether that's keeping God. You know, you have to keep God first above everything else. You can't have any idols above him. And that's what I've learned. You know, as I started to make more money, all that did was grow my faith. I had to grow my faith before I started making more money. I started going to church. I began going to my Bible studies. I just started, you know, understanding how I wouldn't be here without God. And once I learned that, things just started to take off for me. Like I said, but it all came down to that mindset. It's like, you can't be the old version of yourself and want to obtain all these new things, right? You can't be lazy. You can't be low-hanging fruit, wanting to do the bare minimum and get the best results. That's like saying, I want to go 0 to 60 in 10 seconds, but I'm driving the oldest car with a beat-down engine. I haven't changed the oil in 15 years. Like, shit isn't going to change if you don't change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's honestly just one of the realest things I can say. And now I can go to Dick's Sporting Goods and I can buy whatever I want in there and I wouldn't even care. And it's crazy because this all happened in 1 year and I'm barely scratching the surface. I'm still 20 years old and I'm barely scratching the surface of what I want to be and what I want to obtain, the influence that I want to have, the just everything. I'm barely scratching the surface and it's just crazy to think about it. I'm still in college right now, in business, but I've learned more from doing it, the actual thing, right? Everyone always says, how do you have a business teacher and they don't have a business, but whatever. I'm still in college right now. Like I said, I just started, I've been 1 year fully self-employed. And at first it was really, really, really difficult. It was difficult. My first month I made maybe around 2,000, if that. And things were kind of stagnant. Sometimes it was even less. It was slow. And a lot of times people quit. You know, being self-employed is not easy. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. Being successful isn't easy. Being average is easy. You know, being just like everyone else is easy. So if you're okay with that, hey, I mean, that's your judgment. That's what you wanted to do. That's what you decided to do. I can't hate on you for that. But if you want to be excellent and chase greatness, you can't be like everyone else. You can't do the same things everyone else and expect to get different results. You have to be willing to take the risk. You have to be willing to do things different than everyone, and you have to be willing to be friggin' people clowning on you, laughing at you, making fun of you. But then once you figure this shit out, they're gonna ask you, how the fuck did you do that? Give me some tips, give me some tricks. Let me do this. How'd you get there? Who did you? All these kinds of questions are gonna come up after they see the success that you've gotten. But on those lonely nights when you're stressing, grinding, trying to figure out how the fuck am I gonna get this work done? How am I gonna get to this next level? No one's there to support you, and you just have to keep that in the back of your mind, because things are gonna get rough. It's not gonna be a smooth path. It's supposed to be rocky, but at the end of the tunnel, what is there? It's light, and there's money, and there's freaking abundance mindset. That's another thing that I talk about in a lot of my videos, and it's just crazy thinking about it. Where I was a year ago today. I went from $1,000 to $10,000 in 365 days, and I just want to continue to scale from here and get better and better and better and better and better. Keep God first. Keep getting closer in my faith. Keep just becoming 1% better every day. Keep getting, just growing and glowing. But yeah, that's just kind of what I want to talk about. Like, literally, as long as you're willing to change your mindset and do whatever it takes to, and just figure shit out, you can do the same thing, bro. Like, I'm no different than anyone else. Like, I look at this shirt. And the only reason I still have it is just to keep it in the back of my mind. Like, this is what I'm running away from. Being average, being like everyone else. And it all just came from your discipline, your faith, and chasing greatness and excellence every single day. And that's going to ultimately be what helps you get to that very next level. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in today's video. Just focus on you until the focus is on you. And then run it up from there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I might take a trip somewhere, honestly, and vlog it. I want to go, I don't know where I should go. Miami, London, be the 20-year-old who's in Miami. I don't know. London, maybe. I always wanted to go to London. I don't know why. I just think it's pretty cool, London. But I don't know. Comment where you think I should take a trip to and vlog. That'd be pretty cool. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at Khalil Forrester. I'll put it in the description. I always love to connect with anyone who's like-minded or just kind of enjoys the videos. I don't know. I just kind of like making this and tracking the process, tracking the journey. But that's pretty much it. So hit that follow button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.